In this lesson we're going to be taking a look at the modes and positions of the major scale. I'm going to be doing this in the key of G major, and I'm just going to go up and down each position so you can see how it goes, and then after that we'll look at some patterns that you can incorporate into these scale shapes. So here's the first position. Okay, here's position number 2. Position number 3. Position number 4. Position number 5. Position number 6. And the last position, which is position 7. Here it is. Okay, these positions have also got names. The first position is known as Ionian mode, and it's in the... all these scales have got a different sound over a G chord. So they're all going to have different flavours, and it's quite important to know the names of the modes in order, because then what you can do is then play through them against a sort of G backing track, and then you can start to get to grips with the tonality of each of these scales. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each position again, but I'm going to give you a few patterns that you can kind of use to practice these, and also give you the name of each one. So the first one is Ionian, we've just discovered that. So what you can do is do some different patterns to make these scales a little bit more interesting. So the first one I'm going to play is it's going to be 3 notes on the first string and then 6 notes on every string after that. So it's going to sound like this. And we're going to use alternate picking, but we're not going to do anything too fast. Okay, another pattern that you can do in this position is you can actually reverse the scale. So instead of playing, you can reverse the notes, or the last 2 notes. Okay, so I'm going to play through the whole scale now using that technique. Let's see how that sounds. Okay, here's another pattern you can try over that. Okay, now we're moving up to the second position, and we're going to be using the same patterns, but this position is known as Dorian, and over a key of G. Kind of Dorian is more associated with pentatonic and kind of bluesy type sounds. So this is your 3-note per string major scale position, which sounds kind of bluesy, I guess, but here is pattern number 1 in this position. Okay, here's pattern number 2. And pattern number 3. Okay, moving on to position 3. This position is known as Phrygian in the key of G major, and we're going to do the first pattern, and it looks like this. Here it is. And here's pattern number 2, position 3. And here's pattern number 3, position 3. Okay, now we're going to move to position 4, which in the key of G major is known as Lydian, and here's the first pattern in that shape. Okay, here's second pattern in position 4. And here's the third pattern in position 4. Okay, now here's the 5th position of G major, and it's also known as Mixolydian. Here's the first pattern in that shape. Okay, here's pattern number 2, position 5. And here's the third pattern. Okay, now we're up to 6th position. This is also known as Aeolian in the key of G major. Let's take a look at the first pattern in this 6th position. And here's the second pattern in 6th position. And here's pattern number 3. Okay, now we've come to the last position of the G major scale, and this is known as Locrian. Here it is, first pattern. Okay, now for the second pattern. And for the third and final pattern in position number 7, here it is.